Hi, you're welcome to the live. So, Jagta Singh, thank you so much for showing up. I actually wanted to make a flay skirt that would accompany that top that you see on the mannequin, which is my last project. Hi. But then I decided that I don't know if you guys want to see that, to see me make the skirt, but then I decided to talk about the whole fashion thing, yeah? Thank you. You're a big fan. Shout out to listen to my ash from the UK. Oh, thank you so much. You look pretty. Thank you. So I wanted to talk about fashion, yeah. I wanted to make a skirt, a flay skirt for that top, but I decided not to. I don't know. It's just I would make a video about that, but I wanted to talk about the business of fashion. So, what the amazing thing about fashion is that you actually don't need to know how to sew to create a business in fashion. And that was one mistake that I made in the beginning. Like, I'm more of a person that conceptualizes, so I have ideas. I even have this board here that has my drawings on it. I don't know if you can see this one. This one, this is like my favorite one. So that is my thing. So you actually don't know how you actually don't have to know how to sew to start a fashion business. A fashion business is more of skill based and organization based. It's just like when you want to start a business, you don't need to be everything in that business. So you can have the ideas of what you want to do, you can have the ideas of what you want to make, and then you can get people to do that for you. Like, you really don't need to know how to sew. So this is to people that feel overwhelmed, like all these patterns out there, all these designs out there, like, where do I start from? It's crazy because you actually don't need that. That being said, sewing itself is fun because creating is fun. It's fun to create something, to have an idea or see a style that you want, and then you're able to create it. I think that is fun. That is where the juice is for me. So when it comes to setting up a fashion business, it depends. If you want to start doing fashion from home, like for people, you just need one sewing machine and one serger. Like, I have manual sewing machines here. I have this manual sewing machine, and I have one here. This one, I've not installed it yet. Then I have this machine that does the weaving, and I haven't installed that yet. So yeah, so you need that. Or even if you don't have that, you can just use your regular sewing machine, and then you take it out for people that I know there are people that their business is to do the serging for you. So you take it out for them to do. Message retracted. So, but in the meantime, let me do a little story time. So I have always loved fashion. Yeah, I've always been someone that loves fashion. I would always watch fashion shows, and when I see music videos, I'm always very interested in what the people are wearing. And when I'm watching I'm always interested in what the celebrities are wearing. And I always love things that look, to me then, if a look went down a runway and it's just like shorts and shirt or a pair of suit, I don't see it as fashion. I did not know then, but then what I saw was fashion was called avant-garde, like things that are extraordinary, things that are like out of this world, like big concept. So I was always interested in fashion. Then I kind of started learning how to sew. Now the school I started with wasn't really a school. It was just one woman. She had a shop, and I just was going to the shop. And then when I was going to her place, it wasn't something that, she'll come and teach you and say, okay, this is this, that is that. No, it was more like she would just be cutting her thing, and then you have to like be following up to see to follow what she's doing. And then most of her clients were like senior citizens, so the kind of things they wanted were more of blouses, wrappers, just like the normal very boring things. And meanwhile then bustiers were just coming in. I wanted to make things for young people, things that are very like hot, and that was what attracted me to fashion in the first place. So I spent a year at her place and I really didn't learn much. Then after that, because I was immediately after secondary school or high school, so I went to the university. So after university was when I started to learn fashion again from the start on YouTube. And the YouTuber I really learned from is Sewing with Bilkis. She really taught me how to do a basic bodice pattern and how to cut a bustier. And let me tell you, these things looked so difficult in the beginning, and I was just always learn and be so confused. But I just kept on trying to learn. I just kept on trying to learn, and then after some time, I learned. And I didn't learn everything, because the thing with fashion, you can't learn everything. Like, it's too broad, it's too big. So what I did was, I didn't want to start the business, but the boyfriend I was dating at the time was like, you're good at this, tell people around that you sew, tell people around that you sew. So I was like, okay. Started telling people that I sew, and then some people brought outfits for me to make for them. And the first one, I messed it up. So when she brought her fabric, I had to like estimate the cost of that fabric in town. I had to find out the cost of that fabric in town, in the market, so that if I mess it up, I know it's something I can buy for her. So I messed it up because the measurement, it was a bit too short for her, the hips were a bit too tight, all this kind of stuff, and I didn't leave much allowance. And so, and even the lining I used wasn't the best one, and she didn't like it. So she had to go buy her lining, come back. I had to cut the whole thing again, and I had to start like the whole project afresh. And that was really stressful, but I just did it. And then whenever someone would bring a style for me to make, I wouldn't say I don't know how to do it. I would just go online and check how to do it. And that was how I learned. And then with time, I didn't even have to go online anymore. And then with time, I don't even do styles that people bring for me. I can like come up with a design, and then someone comes. And I'm at a stage where I'm not running my business by myself. I'm not running my fashion business by myself, because I cannot do it at the level that I want to do it. It's not going to be possible. So what I'm doing is I'm hiring people, and right now that's the point that I'm at. I'm hiring people that will work for me, with me rather, in the whole fashion thing, because I want to do ready to wear, but I want it to be really, really good, because I realized that you have to like just work on the quality of your pieces, and that would bring the right customers to you. So that was what I decided to do. And yeah, so sorry for the failure in connect. Yeah, so sorry for the failure in connection. So yeah, that's the point I'm at right now. And as per how much it would take to open a fashion business, if you want to start doing like sewing for people just around the area, you just need one sewing machine, as I said. And the one I bought last cost me 120,000 naira. That would be like $130. I don't know how much that would be in pounds, but it should be around that area. And then it wasn't brand new, it's fairly used. And you would also need, that's the first thing that you need actually, like depending on the kind of thing you do. If you want to be draping, you need a mannequin. If you want to be displaying, you need a mannequin. You need something like this that would display your outfit, and that's what you need. And then if you want to go into ready to wear and advertise online, that means you really, really need to be heavy on the advertising. But before you even advertise, I would advise that you really take your time to make sure that your product is top notch, because products that are top notch, they speak for themselves, and you even work based on reference, and the way the client that you've worked with already would vouch for you. It's going to be so easy for you to get new clients and all that. And then it will help you stick to your price, because whatever client is coming, they already know the price to expect, and they know the quality to expect as well. So yeah, I would love it if you suggest to me what you think we should talk about, and suggest to me what you think we should talk about. And I would love to, be on live again. I like being on live because it helps me connect with you real time, and I really enjoy that. So do let me know what you want to do next. But I think the next project I'm going to do when it comes to sewing tutorial will be a simple flay skirt. I think I think the basics are important. So yes, I'm going to do a simple flay skirt that will accompany the last top that I did. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my brief story of how I got into fashion. I stay inspired just because I'm interested, and I know that creativity is an endless stream of flow, I would say, that you really can't get to the bottom of. So, and you can be creative, like you can come with your own fresh idea at any day and any time, and it will work. So thank you for joining me. Bye. How do I end this?